Hello there YouTube, it's your boy B3, back with another kicking action figure review. Today we are looking at the Beasts of the Mesozoic Ceratopsian series 1/6 scale Psittacosaurus mongoliensis action figure. Psittacosaurus is kind of becoming one of my favorite, if not my favorite dinosaur. Really loving it. This was a gift from my partner for Christmas. And it's the larger of the Psittacosaurus figures. Pretty cool. Got some nice paleo art here. Got the quills. Really cool. 1/6 scale, as I said. Genus and species. That's pretty cool. Guess where it's from? That's right. Mongolia, probably. There's the credits for the figure. Pretty cool. There's some info on the critter. Says there's a collectible card inside, which is pretty cool. If you slide this off, there's more info here. 21 points of articulation, realistic movement and detail, profile card, number 9. And here's other ceratopsians. Pretty neat. I would actually really like the Protoceratops as well as the Styracosaurus. There's our guy right there. Very cool. So how about we get this critter out of packaging? And here's our 1/6 scale Psittacosaurus mongoliensis out of packaging. And it's very cool, but before we get to the figure itself, I wanted to show you the pretty neat trading card, a little Beast of the Mesozoic down in the bottom, and the cool art along with a lot of info. Picture of the figure. I kind of like that. Picture like art on the front and then figure on the back. I think that's good. You see that, McFarlane? That's a good way to do it. All right. And then there's this instruction pamphlet on how to assemble the tail. They want you to heat it up and then put it on, which is good, and you'll have to do it, but you're also going to have to heat up all the other joints, because I had to. None of my joints would move except for the head and neck. All the others had to be heated up. But since I have to do it with the tail anyway by design, you know, that works. We also got a stand for this little fella. See? There's the Psittacosaurus itself. Shows you how to construct the base. Here's a fart. Oh, God. And, see, it's got a nice little ball. See, it's got some green, brown. Ball plugs right in, which is very cool, and it holds up the boy. Let me actually try that on the ground, eh? Come on, folks. I think it looks like it wants this part in the back. Yep, that works. Alrighty. In that case, we're going to go back to Psittacosaurus itself. Alright, folks. Pretty cool articulation-wise. You got some up and down on the head, side to side, and whatnot. A lot of good movement in the head and neck there. Of course, you have jaw articulation. The arms go forward and back, in and out, and whatnot. You have an elbow bend and swivel. The hands also swivel, got a good forward and back, and then there's a little finger articulation. Big ol' waist, kind of a bit of a wobble too. You don't have terribly much in and out on the legs, and I don't like this huge gap that's here, but you get a nice rotation. And my knees are still kind of tight. Maybe I should heat them up a little more, but they do move and rotate. And then you got the up and down and rotation down there. A lot of movement on the feet. And just for the record, he does stand much better with the stand than without it. Tail, side to side, a little up and down, you know. But if you don't want to display him with the stand, an easy way to get him to stand is on all fours. Psittacosaurus, when they were young, started out on all fours, and then I believe gained the ability to walk upright, so you can have Psittacosaurus on all fours if you want, which is pretty cool. I'm actually not sure how I'm going to display mine. I'm trying to get all the Psittacosaurus figures I can, I've decided, because it's currently my favorite dino. So it's like Baryonyx, Psittacosaurus, Therizinosaurus. Those dinosaurs are the ones where it's like, if I can get them, I'm gonna. And I love the paint, all the different browns and oranges, some reds. Nice counter shading on this guy, which is the type of camouflage that they gave this figure. And like his little pointy little horns here. This is the guy that would eventually evolve into all the big ceratopsians that you know. So cool. And then the spines down here are all kind of one big piece, but they're kind of painted to look like individual spines on this clear piece. I think that works well. He's pretty cool. I love the paint and detail. Once again, this gap isn't my favorite. And the articulation is okay. Like, it's fine. I think it's worth it. This is a very cool figure. Very good gift. I'm really enjoying him. And now, let's get into some size comparisons. Here is the Beasts of the Mesozoic Psittacosaurus with the Hammond Collection Concavinator. And I just want to say that Psittacosaurus was a tiny little guy. I actually have the rib bone from one, and it's only about that big. So, Psittacosaurus wouldn't have been this big, but they still look really cool next to each other, I gotta say. Here he is with the Safari Ltd 2019 Spinosaurus. Pretty fun. You, of course, can't forget the Papo Green running T-Rex. They kiss. And also the Schleich Gastonia. Pretty cool. And just to show him with one kaiju, here he is with Godzilla 2000 or Godzilla Millennium from Bandai Creations. Neat. So he's not going to scale super well with any of these, but I get that. I think you can get a Psittacosaurus from Beasts of the Mesozoic that's more of a proper scale, but he's a little guy. And my partner told me that he got me this one specifically because he wanted to get me the bigger one. And I get that. So if you want a big, nice Psittacosaurus to put on display, this is a good choice. If you want one to scale well with your other dinos, you'll want a different Psittacosaurus figure. But if you want just a nice big Psittacosaurus that you can maybe sit next to a fossil you have of one, which is what I plan to do, then this is perfect for that. If you just want a bigger Psittacosaurus, definitely go for this one. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. Very happy with my first Beast of the Mesozoic figure, and I do hope to get more. Definitely subscribe. Every figure that I showed in size comparisons I have reviewed in the past, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.